I'm making a recipe today that falls into the general category of mezeves, those little dishes we like to savor and share with friends. For me, phyllo pies, anything with savory pastry, is really an excuse to make a beautiful, healthy snack or main course, usually filled with vegetables. Most of you are probably familiar with the little cheese triangles or the spinach and cheese triangles. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Greeks make all sorts of things with phyllo. I've got my fennel bulb, that's one of the main ingredients, in combination with the onions, the kalamata olives. The seasoning is very simple in this dish, just a little bit of Greek oregano and some dried mint and a little bit of salt. I'm going to reach over for my non-stick, my beautiful non-stick frying pan. These skillets have a little bit of a trick to them. They heat to the point, you know it's ready when the red circle in the center turns solid red. It might seem a little bit odd to a non-Greek to use such wonderful extra virgin olive oil just to fry up some onion and some fennel. But for us, it's what we do every day. So I'm just using a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to saute these for about 5 or 6 minutes. It's a medium flame. We want them to be translucent but a little bit crunchy. I'm just going to empty these into my mixing bowl. What I want to do is let them cool down a little bit. I'm a real fan of Kalamata olives. They're the best known table olives in the world. They're all over the United States. We find them in non-Greek restaurants everywhere. These are special though. They have very low salinity. They're not your typical oversalted, kill the palate Kalamata olive. And they're also organic, so that's a really good thing to know. I'm just at the point where I'm going to mix my filling. So I've got my Kalamata olives. These were actually pitted, and I just chopped them a little bit. I'm going to add them to my fennel and onion, my chunky fennel and onion. We're almost done. I'm just going to add my herbs. Greek oregano, dried. I'm going to add my dried mint and a little bit of salt. We want a little bit of a kick in here. I'm just mixing up my filling so that everything is evenly distributed. I'm going to show you how to work with the phyllo next. It's very easy. When you work with commercial phyllo, the one thing you want to be sure of is that it's at room temperature. First, you cut it right down the middle. What I want to get here is strips that are about 2.5 inches wide. Taking the first strip, brushing it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're not slathering it, we're just wetting it a little bit. A fairly hefty teaspoon, about a heaping teaspoon of filling. What you want to do is place it on the bottom corner of your pastry. The trick to this is to fold it up like a flag from corner to corner. You're making right angles at every fold. I've got my oven on. You can probably hear it a little bit in the background. It's buzzing. I'm baking these on convection at 350 Fahrenheit. I'm going to brush my pan very lightly with olive oil. It keeps them moist. So I'm just laying these flat. You want to make sure that it's seam side down so that they don't pop up. I'm going to brush the top with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I'm ready to bake these. Έτοιμοι είμαστε. We can enjoy them right out of the oven hot. We can eat them warm. We can enjoy them at room temperature, like so much Greek food. We can even prepare everything, put the uncooked phyllo triangles in the freezer, wrapped with plastic wrap, remove the plastic wrap, and bake them off a few days later, right before we're ready to serve them. This is great party food.